We'll just
Anyway, remember last week when they asked us about the name? And then you threw it to me. Bro, I didn't learn the name, right? I didn't, so I just went El Calzone.
What is it? Is it
no,
French?
So
Is
I've organized for us. Somebody's organized, I'm just going to say me so I get the credit. For the main Mac, the man of this place.
The man. I like that. The man.
Sir. So if you don't mind, you're going to introduce yourself properly so we don't mess it up and stuff.
Yes, sir.
We've always been pitched up a bit late and stuff. We've got to get our stuff going. So please, you can come on.
Please.
Don't be scared. Don't be scared.
Yes.
He's shy. But I mean, he drives these supercars and the windows open. So I mean, you can see him sometimes. And he's tall, man. He's
my feet touch the ground.
That's right.
That's
James said to last week, he's like, my feet don't touch the ground. I'm too young.
Shame, man.
Yeah,
man, brilliant.
So
thanks for welcome us, and please
thank you for
thank you to you.
Thank you firstly for letting me introduce myself. I don't want you to mess my name up.
I'm just gonna sit here.
Shots fired. Man, he's taking shots at us, bro.
Shots fired.
Okay.
Pop.
All right.
And that's not a backfire of one of these sport cars, bro.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so to introduce myself, it's Justin Singh.
Yeah.
And I'm the brand manager at La Collection.
The collection in French. Excusez-moi, monsieur, je parle en français.
No, it's Italian.
Ça va? Ça va?
Okay, well,
that's as much as
I
I
only
know.
know how to say good night in Italian. Buonasera. You know.
Okay,
That's
keep
about
it there.
That's about I speak
All
the
right,
second
Just,
most.
okay, cool.
Yeah, so,
brand manager out here. One more time, please, for me.
Collection.
so Justin Singh, brand manager at La Collection.
La Collection.
La Collection.
La Collection.
You'll get used to it.
La
MJ,
Collection.
you spend some time with us, you're going to get used to it.
He spent a lot of time in America to get
And
that
that's the
accent,
thing.
so
We stop playing.
every episode I'm gonna have one punch at him. We're gonna have the whole thing at the end.
I realize
Justin Singh, thank you, man.
Okay,
We
so guys, it's a pleasure having you guys do your podcast here.
Yeah.
Surrounded by our curated collections,
amazing.
beautiful supercars.
Yeah.
Our cigar lounge, you know, just our collection of art. It's beautiful. It's really a destination.
Yeah.
And yeah, we want to welcome you guys, and hopefully we can, with you guys, I don't know about last week's performance, but hopefully collect some trophies as well. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
La
sir.
Collection, we will collect. We will keep collecting. What we were gonna do is we were probably gonna do a little podcast sometime in one of these cars.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. We have a seat in the back for you too. If you want, you can tell us. We're going to have a little special feature. We want to learn about the cars.
Yeah.
And yeah, also
100%. I'm glad to assist.
we are in.
As MJ realized, you know, it's special access.
Yeah. It is special. access.
No, that's crazy for me. I was trying to get in, and like I didn't know. Last time we came through the escalator, elevator, right?
Yeah.
So I'm trying to, and I started following Kiss It, and we ended up walking all the way around. I thought there's gonna be a door somewhere, but it's all
the glass
glass.
is clean.
No
And
access.
The glass is clear. So you have to
MJ,
come back to the one door.
MJ, just to let you know, okay, she tried to get into the G-Wagon and he couldn't.
And it did, yeah.
Special access.
locked
Access
it.
denied. Yeah. You think you slick? All right.
But G wants a G-Wagon, I must say, one day for sure.
Hey, for real, bro.
So Justin, thank you so much.
Thank you,
We
gents.
are really like,
And yeah, pleasure to have you guys and looking forward to it.
thankful.
Just thank you so much.
you.
Yeah, I'll say thank you too. Just purely, but you walking here, man, it's just the air's different. Smells nicer.
La Collection.
Thank you. Well done, guys.
La Collection.
Thank you,
Appreciate
gents.
that, Just. Thanks, man.
I'm gonna say one
Thank
thing.
you, my brother.
No criticism. I love everything in this place, but this plant, I'm gonna bring you a real plant. We must. We put some. We tape it to you.
La Collection.
La Collection.
La Collection.
La Collection.
La Collection.
What
All
the you got
right. All right. You ready?
Hey, we're still live.
You ready?
Yeah, I can keep going. I
that's
just want
right.
to have a sip with my coffee.
We gotta do this. No,
Can I have a sip
no,
with my black coffee?
go for it. Yes. Huh? Jesus got it today.
So
Yeah, Jesus got it today.
Right. But I
Okay,
don't,
but we gotta-
announce the thing so much, but like, I can say a lot about him.
Okay, cool.
mix
No
it up.
stress at all. You want to do this right now?
I am white.
I'm black. Wait, no, pause. Other way. You're right. All right, cool. Let's go.
No, just like I like those little.
Let's go. Oh, that's crazy. All right, on you.
Hi, I'm black,
And I'm white.
and this is Black and White. This is episode. I can't even count anymore.
How
Episode
excited?
4.
Wait, but pause. How excited is it? You are. I promise you. Each and every single episode, I feel like I'm just, thankful to be here.
Yeah,
Thankful to be here. We got another one. Cool. Let's keep it rolling.
going places for sure.
Back at
Now
it
we
again.
know. Back at La Collection. we learned all about name pronunciation.
Man, you know what's funny? My tongue is stiff. I don't know. Like, I feel like when I have to convert to another, it's the same reason why I still pray in Zulu. I promise you, I can't. No, otherwise I'll forget how to speak my own native tongue, bro.
I got you.
Yeah.
Maar even me in Afrikaans, ek bid in Afrikaans. Ek bid in Afrikaans. Strong language. That's why I think.
Yeah, you guys are hella aggressive, bro.
Line,
yeah.
Anyways,
good to be back out here, Jeej. Man, let's chop it up. This past weekend, boys went out, obviously, played.
Yeah, they played a bit of rugby. I stayed at home. So did you, I'm sure. Watched the game. Yeah, tough in Joburg. That's all we have to say.
Tough, man.
Lions were all there, bro. That was tough, but we got another chance this weekend playing them. Like we said, we're not going to talk too much rugby. We're going to let maybe our guy that's going to come in talk some rugby. Should we get straight to him or should we?
No, I think that for me, look, what this past weekend showed is it's so difficult, right, in pro sport.
Yeah.
Is you go from before the bye, just that phenomenal victory that we had, and it was, again, great fight from the boys, great grit. All of the good things. So we were on the good side of what sport is.
Yeah.
That game against the Bulls, and you come up against the Lions, and I don't think it was for lack of preparation, but more so rugby is rugby, and the other team just brought it. All right, so shout out to them.
No, I saw the prep too, man. Guys focused, and I spoke to someone that was there.
Yes.
Obviously, there's quite a few guys we know there.
Fair.
And focus was good. The game was good. Like everything looked like prep was good. Sometimes, rugby happens.
Exactly.
And it's hard to come back in pro game. Like, I mean, we spoke about it. I spoke to someone the other day about, like, back in the day, like, you play French club, you're going to play this team. You know you're going to give them 60 points so guys can rest. And there is no such thing anymore.
No.
There is no such thing.
There's no easy games.
There's no more easy games.
Not in the league that you guys play in right now. Like, there's no such thing as easy game. But I think it's just huge learnings for us. And I say us, I mean the Sharks as a team is you enjoy the highs, but you got to come back down off that real quick and go again. Like, it's a balancing. You flip that page over and it's a blank sheet again, and that's what the new week is. Yes. So I have the utmost faith. They come down to us this weekend. Yes. So, and again, like you can see it, I just left the scrum session now that the boys are doing, and it just seems like we're locked in.
Yeah.
You know, and it's all of a sudden I get that feeling like, all right, cool, this means something to us. So I'm sure they'll do it, bro. They'll do it. But yeah, man, like outside of that, I think we're all good. How's the rehab going?
Rehab's going well. I ran for the first time.
How's the running going? Because you've picked up weight, good weight, but you've picked up weight. And now it's, what people don't understand is now you got to carry that weight. You look great in front of a mirror. Unreal.
When you've been watching me, bro.
But now it's like, you can look.
No, it's tough. So especially the injury that I had is like, or the injury that I'm rehabbing is one that you can't put any weight through it, so you can't run. So it doesn't matter what you do, you can do whatever, you cannot run. So it's not about like, and then after the bone has regrown and everything, and it's 3 months, go for one little test, and they go, well, now you can run. But obviously all the muscle around it and stuff
100%
has not been doing that. So that impact that I think you put like 6 or 7 times your body weight through your ankles or your joints.
Yeah.
So that bone specifically. So for me, it's been tough. So I ran for the first time, and it literally feels like I ran for the first time.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
Calves, everything. So it's a bit like just introduction, and then it's about 4 or 5 weeks of getting really fit. And then,
And are you back in the mix?
Back up. Well, I mean, yes.
Well, hopefully, fighting for it,
Like you see, it's a tough league, man, and a lot of competition.
All right. Yeah. And like, it's always, it's tough mentally always coming back from injuries. And I don't think players speak about that enough, because now you're going to come back after 4 or 5 weeks of all that work that you're going to do. But at some point now, you got to really put it through the test.
Really have to.
You got to jump. And then you're going to be
jumping and all those things. It's nerve-wracking. Yeah. Because like the foot, it's all that on
that's
the foot
all I'm thinking.
So,
man, like I'm thinking about my foot right now, and when we maul.
Like I'm wearing this not because it's a Stockton sock, bro. I'm wearing this because my foot's a bit swollen after all the running, man. Yeah. So it's like, it's tough, like a lot of rehab. And I think that's about enough of it that I want to say. Like,
100%. Yeah.
It's rugby here, rugby there.
Cool.
It is a rugby podcast. But I want to get to know this next guy.
The next guy that's going to pop
guest. Do you want to introduce him? I can.
Go for it, please. Yeah.
I've wrestled with this man in a preseason.
Yeah.
Thick wrists, like you can hardly he is a big man. He's a big human being. He always carries a little satchel, which I definitely want to find
I'm
out.
trying to
What
find out
is
what the
in that
hell is
thing,
in
bro?
that thing.
Is
Yeah,
it
nah,
this?
for
Is
real.
it that? We don't know, bro. It's
Yeah.
a big bag of cash.
Yeah,
Hopefully,
yeah.
we're each getting 5,000. And
Because he's that guy.
always got some style.
Yep.
Serious relationship guy, you know,
Yeah.
like life is going well. He's going to tell us all about it. Great rugby player, great leader,
Yeah.
great friend, and I think a guy that inspires and influences a lot of people. VINCENT, TSHITUKA.
Yes, sir. Skin.
Please do come on, please.
You nice.
Hey,
It was
Hey,
good,
brother.
bro. Yes,
and
sir.
like I said, he's got the satchel. He's
Man,
gonna definitely talk us through it. But welcome, Vince, bro. We definitely we're refining everything and we're going well. And like we didn't want to have you on first because we wanted to get things a bit better, you know, before we hear from you.
Okay, I got
just
you.
side note, real quick. Why do you always look like you're on vacation? I promise you, every time I see you now, for real.
Every day,
Hey,
every day's a
just
Friday. in
help,
Durban.
help me out. What's your Instagram handle? Vincent
Chituka.
Vincent
Yeah.
Chituka. Guys, please go to his Instagram. Go have a look. Look at everything
Go
that he
check,
posts. He
go
always
check.
looks like he's on
And
vacation.
there's some nice dance.
I can't lie to you, Durban has a lot to do with that.
Okay.
This wasn't always me, but I just think my style has changed since I've been in Durban. First of all, because you can't wear jeans, you can't wear anything long, you can't wear long tops.
Bro, I got long shorts
And,
right now. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me.
And I'm judging you hard. But yeah, I think just the humidity in Durban.
Yeah.
And if there's ever a place to be on holiday, Durban's the best place to
That's
be.
tropical,
So
bro.
actually,
Yeah,
I'm,
but
I'm,
bro,
I'm
come on now.
happy. And you gotta live it. You gotta live it.
That's nice, eh? Like you said, any place to be on it. Unless you're getting paid to be here.
On holiday.
in Durban.
Can you
And,
imagine? This is
yeah.
this is the dream. This is the dream.
Being paid to be on holiday. Okay, cool. No wonder why you signed to us up. I see you, bro. So,
and
Vince,
no wonder his brother also followed like immediately after.
real quick, family ties, bro. You got to do it right.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's true.
bring everybody, bring them all with
Make
you.
them all-
That's the big thing. All right, Vince. So chat us through, man. Vincent Chituka, yo, first thing that pops in my mind when I think about you, Yara, you're annoyingly fit.
Yes.
And I say annoyingly fit because it's the one guy I just remember. You're at every single breakdown. You're making cross-cover tackles. You're doing all this amazing stuff. And when you were in that white and red jersey on the other side, I used to be like, man, until you decided to come across home
I got
to
you.
what I deem as home. And I think for me, it's been so epic to see not only your transition coming to Durban, but also that you haven't changed your output.
I got you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you're still out here delivering top.
Bro, he came from altitude, bro.
That's actually a cheat code. No, that's actually a cheat code. And I want to ask, sorry, I'm getting sidetracked.
Yeah.
What's it like now being the guy that comes from sea level going to altitude?
It's funny because I always used to think it's in their head. I used to think it's a mental thing. And to be honest, the first 2 years in Durban, I never felt any change. So when I went up there, I actually really believe that it's all hype. It's all in your head. And then eventually, the past couple of times I went up to Loftus Ellis Park, you know, in the warm-up, all of a sudden, it's just like, I'm starting to get a little bit of air in. And then I'm just like, you know what, maybe there's something to it.
Something like, hey,
There's
man,
something
people
to
are,
it.
they're not, bruh, because the worst thing is that warm-up. And everyone's always
It's
like,
a warm-up.
no.
It's a warm-up that gets
Bro,
you.
and then
It's
all
a
of
But
warm-up.
why haven't we refined, like, I mean, I might be taking shots here, but why haven't we refined the warm-up? Like,
I think there's nothing you can do
I've
about it.
walked up sometimes back to change, bro. I can move.
Yeah, but you gotta
I
go.
can start
The
when
only
the
way
week
is to
has
go
been long.
through.
Yeah,
You can't refine. You've got to go through the wall. That's the only way around it. You
And it's
can't.
the-
You can't.
But that's what everyone always says. And then I'm like, here I am trying to do like, you know, you're doing
Do less.
Say now you know that it's gonna suck. So now you're
Yes.
doing those 22s or those
Yes.
50 meters, like you're trying to, and they're like, let it burn now, boys. I'm like, man, in my head, I'm like, it shouldn't be feeling like this.
Yeah,
Why did I
yeah,
choose to play this game?
Yeah. No, but honestly, for the most part of my life, I thought it was hype until the past 2 or 3 outings, and I was like, you know what? There's something there. I don't think I experienced as bad as the locals, but there's definitely like, I need more water than you.
Yes, definitely. No, I'll tell you now, for me, being
I didn't know
a Durban
what to
boy
do.
my whole life,
Yeah.
you get up there and it's the first 5 minutes of that game. You get like this blood taste in
Yeah.
like,
It's like you lick a 5 cent, bro.
yeah. You get
got
that
to
copper
know.
feeling, bro. Yeah. And then you get into a scrum session.
Yeah.
Hey,
Everything's
you're
dry.
trying to find the spit,
Moisture.
saliva, something,
Yeah,
moisture,
yeah.
anything that's gonna help you, bro.
Yeah.
So that's crazy.
So speaking about him being fit,
Yeah,
I just want to say, like, I've ran a Bronco next to this man.
yeah.
He just arrived. I'm like, got it. Me and him, I'm just going to stick to him. This guy has got injured. Like, I mean, I go, I'm always ahead the first two. And then, like, obviously just
Well, life happens.
This pulls me back.
Life happens.
Yeah, parachute pulls out, and like, you know, finish.
Start pulling tires.
I do my time, I just get it, and I'm like, sure, hard work. You know. This guy, I mean, like, he weighs like.
What are you, like a buck 10?
The 100
Yeah,
and
111.
111, yeah.
Okay, and then running a Bronco sub 5. Easily,
Comfortably so.
Like easily, like a 440. You've done a 440 over.
442, yeah.
442. And like, I mean, that's impressive, guys. Like, go Google it, check it out. Like,
Numbers,
that's insane numbers for a big man.
Numbers I will
I'm
never
ready
touch.
to, bro. Any new contract you sign, give me some. And no, I just want to say, but on that, the reason why I am a bit jealous and envious of that is because he eats what he wants to. Like, this guy goes and he has a brownie after and like stuff like that. I know if I do that,
Yeah.
it's hard, bro. So tell me about that genetics, bro. And growing up maybe with like, did you always eat what you want? Did you have was it more strict family? Like,
funny enough, obviously, growing up, money wasn't always available. So for the most part of it, we ate healthy at home. Bread and eggs was a big.
but a lot.
Yeah,
for sure.
ate a lot.
Yeah.
That was the most expensive bill in the house.
You've
It was
got
definitely the
three
food bill.
brothers.
There's
Three
four of
brothers,
us.
four brothers.
So there's I have 3 brothers. There's 4 of us. I'm second of the 4.
Yeah.
And
You got an older one?
yeah, I have an
Oh.
older brother. Yeah,
What is he?
he's an architect. Yeah,
Unreal.
yeah. He's living the life in Joburg.
Oh, all right, yeah.
But yeah, I think the food bill is definitely the biggest thing. And you know, when I signed my first junior deal, and it's like, actually, I get to order the takeouts that I've always asked my parents. And they're like, there's food at home. You know, you always say,
Oh, yeah.
Mom, can we get now? There's food
There's
at
food at
home.
home. Yeah. Yeah.
I
When you,
think
got when you started paying tax, you
they're
realized
just like,
you
you
can
know, I
order
can
food.
actually buy a thing or two for myself, and
Yeah.
you know, a thing or two turned into habitual, daily, and then before you know it, you're in this
Yeah.
habit, which is much better now. Shout out to my wife for helping me out there, because she really has changed up my diet. But I must say, I do have a sweet tooth,
Yeah.
and unfortunately, I do get away with a lot of it,
Sure,
like Gigi says.
bro.
But
I'm-
you know,
We were on tour once. I go, like, the food wasn't great at that time. I got a
Yeah.
five guys. If you haven't had a Five Guys burger in South African, if you overseas, and just
Five
type in
Guys.
Five Guys.
Yeah,
look for a
Five Guys,
double
shout out to
bacon
Five Guys.
cheeseburger.
They're decent. Yep.
So I go there like sneakily. Guess what I find there? Having a milkshake. Like, Vinny.
Stock
And it's
standard.
not like, it's
Yeah.
not, we don't have to throw him under the bus here.
no, but I
Plays the game of
I
his
love
life.
it.
You know, but I mean,
I
Yeah.
have a sweet tooth.
Yeah.
I've always had a sweet tooth.
Yeah.
And I guess every now and again, it's a lot less now, but I definitely do indulge. In a week, once or twice, I do have. Listen, I'm a sucker for a brownie. I love a brownie.
Okay.
I love a brownie. So for me, that a good brownie will do a lot to my mood. But yeah, brownies, milkshakes, every now and then, marble pudding. Oh man, changed my life.
Crazy. Yep.
Changed my
Yeah.
life.
Oh, no.
Changed
Yeah.
my life.
I'm
So-
Hey, you looking at the fact. You just inspired the fat kid in me right now.
No.
I ain't gonna hold you. Peppermint,
Just
crisp,
start.
Todd.
There we go.
That's
There
me.
we go. Yeah.
That's me.
Yeah.
that's right.
But like, here's the thing though. Do you ever like pick up weight? Like let's say on tour. So, Gigi, you guys go on tour,
Yeah.
right?
No.
Do you ever pick up weight?
I do, but fortunately for me, like I pick up weight quickly, I lose weight quickly. So
Okay.
if I do pick up weight, I don't have to work hard to lose that weight either. if that
Right.
makes
Listen
sense.
to this.
Shit,
So,
I don't have to work on
I'm
it.
jeez. Because the thing is, like, I saw, so 2020, just before
Yeah.
COVID hit, right? We were on Super Rugby tour. And week 1 happens, it's all great, it's hotel food, unreal. Week 2 happens, even better. Then you hop on the scale, like there was a gym that had a scale week
Yeah.
3. And then I'm like, whoa, that is 4 kilos more than I came
Yeah,
here at,
yeah.
Yep,
right?
yep.
And
But good food, hey.
and that's the thing, right? So then
square meals
and then
in a
all of a
hotel.
sudden, now I'm skipping breakfast. I'm having black coffee and skipping breakfast.
That's the game plan.
I'm like,
That is the way.
because the thing is,
There's ways around. There's ways
That-
around
that-
it.
That's
yeah.
the way to go
because the thing about it
Yeah.
is like it's also I start to think it's the fact that I saw that damn number on the scale. All of a sudden, I make a tackle now. Now it's taking me half a second longer to get up, and I'm like, hold on now, something's wrong for sure. But it's always So hearing that you pick up weight and you lose weight quite easily is interesting. But I think the big thing, and Gigi said it to me before you even got here, is the same guy that's eating the marble pudding, eating the brownies, having that second or Five Guys or whatever the hell you was eating, is the same guy that's also, again, you never drop what your
Everywhere where
output.
you're not.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. You're making a cross-cover tackles, you're sticking your head in breakdowns, and that's just all the ugly stuff. So shout out to you on that. Like, and I think that speaks to you
I think that's his leadership style. Hey?
100%.
Like, you are action driven. You like you can speak all you want, but if you don't show your action, like it's.
I feel like a phony.
Yeah.
I feel like a phony. Yeah.
And you wear that. Yeah.
So I've got three questions that I wanted to ask you.
Go.
I'm going to say them and you can pick them.
Go.
How did you get to South Africa? Basically, your whole story. If you want your first experience with rugby and what made you love it. Yeah. And now you said something earlier about your wife, so about married life and how do you find it and like going forward. So like what plans? So I think maybe your that first two questions, how you got here, because I know we went on tour and you guys pulled out a South African passport that was blue and it was like a refugee status type vibe and we spoke and it's like, wow, you told me a bit. And I'm like, shit, people need to hear this because to get where you're sitting right now, it's not easy. Yeah, people don't get that. I mean, people think like rugby players, there he is, and they like you drop a ball like, oh, come on. People don't understand. There's
a whole backstory to this thing.
To the whole thing. So if you want to tell me that until you got into this country legally or illegally, whatever you want to tell me.
So what happened was
got into rugby then.
It was quite simple. Initially, obviously, there was a lot of back home, there's a lot of family, I guess, dynamics and dilemmas outside of the war that's just happening in Congo as well. Yeah. And my parents wanted to get away from. So with the war adding to that, it was just they wanted to give us a better life. Yes. And essentially the plan was actually to move to the States. That was the initial plan.
Stop playing with me.
You guys would have sounded the same then, bro.
We're close enough.
I actually have no idea, but that was the initial plan. I think it was just myself. Kevin wasn't born yet. It was myself. Yeah. Nazvik and Manu. And what happened was we were supposed to move to the States. Then my grandmother fell ill, and then my dad stayed behind because he had to take care of her. Yeah. And then that we stayed behind a lot longer than expected. And then funds, obviously, when you stay behind, the funds that you had to go abroad actually runs out. And then we had to leave the DRC, and then South Africa became the next best bet. Yes. We came here as refugees in 2002. Came to South Africa as refugees, and I've been refugees for predominantly most part of my life. So that's about how we got here. We are all obviously babies and kids at the time, but it was definitely it was for my parents, for my mom, my dad. It's everything. Obviously, they're leaving family and everyone behind. They've made massive sacrifices. Not just that, but throughout our lives, just to keep the family together, and just to, I guess, for me, they've built a definition of what family actually means to me. Like, they've completely revolutionized. I see, as you grow older, you see how family looks different to every individual. What family how it means different things to everybody else. But for me, how we've grown up, I guess family's been the very first source. Dad and God together has been the two big parts of my life. And for me, it's easy to say, but the example that my parents have showed us in terms of the sacrifices they've made has been life-changing and life-defining. And I think for me, that's shout out to them. Honestly, they aren't perfect. They're human.
No,
they make
100%.
their fair share of mistakes. But in terms of sacrifice and what love is, I'm privileged enough to say I don't feel like I was short of that. I had the love of God, and I had the love from. I got to experience God's love through my parents. And I think not a lot of people get to experience that. Some people have to know love directly through God, but I got to experience that first and through my parents. So that was amazing.
And that's so crazy. Like, sorry, I fully understand and respect everything you're saying, because I look at it. Not to say that my situation was like that. So, growing up as well, quite young. Again, the financial situation wasn't always as great at home, right? And my parents got together and married, love each other, but made an executive decision. So I'm the baby in my family. Made an executive decision. Hey man, stop playing with me. I'm a grown ass man. And they made an executive decision when I was about 5. So yes, the year was 2000, and my mother got an opportunity to go work overseas in Saudi Arabia. And it's 7-month stretches. Yeah. She'd fly, dad stayed home. Okay, he's got 2 boys and 2 girls. Yeah. Right? Wow, so, and my dad was phenomenal, man. Like, he was the mom and the dad, running around into the shops, no problems grabbing the sanitary pads, like all of that. He was both, right? And exactly what you're saying, it's just the sacrifice that they made for their relationship to make sure that they could put me and my siblings in the, give us like the best opportunity to succeed.
We all have that. Like, I mean,
so
big
like,
sacrifice.
yeah, no, shout out to your parents, man, because I mean, it's not easy.
Yeah.
It is. It definitely isn't easy. Yeah, I love you, Mom.
I love you, Mom, honestly.
Crazy,
bro. Like, the things like, I mean, I'll do anything for my mother because, look, she raised me, you know, like, my parents also split up when I was about 9. And, like, my life changed overnight, you know, like, from being in what you deem as a child, like, to like, the next day.
Yeah.
Different, like, province, a different school, a different, like, language. Like, it's crazy, man, to adapt to that. But, yeah, bit of rugby, maybe. I don't know. Or how did you get into rugby? So you came in as a refugee, obviously Congo. It's not really known for its rugby and whatever. Have you watched rugby ever? Did you come over?
No,
did you,
actually,
like,
to be honest,
talk to me how you got into it and how you got
I had
to where you are.
no interest in rugby at all. I didn't know anybody outside of the guys that you see on TV every now and again. So like a Banner, I guess, back in the day, Beast every now and again would pop up. But I didn't know rugby from a while. And the reality is my world is surrounded around soccer. So my parents watch soccer.
Bro, go like this. Go like this. Go, I've seen Vince try and keep a ball up. Not the best, but Vince, go like this in your hands. Goalkeeper, bro. This guy's a goalkeeper. This guy's a spider kid.
That was me. I played soccer throughout primary school. There was no rugby, so I played soccer throughout primary school. And I wanted to be the next best goalkeeper. I wanted to goalkeeper. Like my like I promise you, like my dream was to actually like goalkeeper for Chelsea one day. That's my team. That's my team. So like,
I was also a goalkeeper.
Yes, sir.
So for me,
all right.
I was just like, you know what, I want to do this for Chelsea. I want to go big. And I went to Northcliff High School. Shout out to Northcliff. But there's no soccer.
Shout out to Manu, also there from there, and Darian Les.
There we go.
Yeah, all right.
I went to Northcliff, but there's no soccer at Northcliff. So, but you know, obviously growing up as 4 boys, we did everything together, and I was all about team sports. So I wasn't so much about the individual sports. That was Manu. He did his athletics. He did his thing as individuals. But for me, I was more so a team sport type of guy because I loved just doing things with mates, if that makes sense. And I got to high school and sports. Obviously, my mom always told us, like, you know, she always recommended sports just because she knows if you're not doing sports, you're finding trouble. So for me, it was like
keep them busy. She's like 4 boys, keep them busy.
100%. So you know, you can imagine what a household of energy bunnies look like when they're on sports. So everybody comes on fresh and it's just like it's chaos. So. I looked for sports, and the next best thing, I guess everybody else I went to Northcliff with at the time, my mates they were like, let's play rugby. Some of them I played in primary school, other guys were giving it a shot, so I did that, and that's how I started. I started in the back line. I played wing.
Ran over people.
What happened was in grade 8 they say, okay, who's played rugby? Guys who have played, they know the positions, sweet. Then everybody who hadn't played, they're like, who of you guys think you're fast?
So you put your
and I put my hand up. Then they put all the fast guys on that side.
Yeah.
Then you became the backline players, and then the forwards went to the other side.
So crazy.
And then that's why I played wing for a lot of the grade 8s.
Don't you hate how that? No, I hate that. Don't you hate like how that's like the norm? Because the exact same thing. I only started rugby grade 8,
I was a
and I
fullback.
got there. Damn it.
I get it. I see it.
Like,
I see it.
I don't. I really. And I was a really chubby kid, right? No idea what the sport is. I had my soccer boots on, like you. But it was just like tight head prop, go. And I was like, what do I do?
Defined for life, just one code.
Literally, tight head prop. And then you see people like tugging on each other. I'm like, why are you guys touching each other? What's going? And you got to go scrum, right? But I hate that. Sorry, Carry on,
like
Mr. Wing.
That was genuinely me, and I was a lot smaller back then. I wasn't bigger than that. I was just the average kid. I was just the average. I can't say I was smaller than everybody else, but I was just the same size as everybody else.
Regular dude.
So then I played wing, played A team, and for a little bit of it, to be honest. Then I remember we played Monument at the time. We played Monument C team, and we got like 50 points against us. I was the only guy to score a try. It was intercept. They were about to score, and I intercepted the boy. I just sprint down the field, and that's my claim to fame at wing. I scored a try against Monument.
That's it.
And
unreal. That's
then
phenomenal.
I got dropped, and then later, midway through the season, the coach was just like, I don't know if this wing thing is gonna work. And then I moved to loose forward towards the end of under 14, under 15s. I played all teams under 14. I got dropped C team, B. At one point, I played C team one early in the morning. Had a good game. Played the B team. Had a good game. Sat on the bench for the A team.
Yeah.
That's
Such a, like a high school thing to happen. Yeah.
Yeah, and then so then from there I just transitioned to loose forward.
Yeah.
Played loose forward under 15. Then under 16 I got taller. I had a growth spurt, and then I played lock for
half of fruit.
Then I played lock 16, 17, 18 until I was at the juniors at the Lions. Yeah, with Coach Joey.
So you decided to take it seriously, like after matric, they approached
No, actually,
you, or were you like, what was the other Vince gonna do if you didn't do rugby?
So, well, nobody had from the range of schools that I played against. Nobody had gone pro. Like nobody, there's no North player had gone pro. No Rand Park, no Fourways. None of the guys from those schools, local schools that we played against, had gone pro before. So, nearly playing professional rugby was nearly like, well, it's for those guys, the Monument Boys, all the other JP K's. Those are the guys who can dream about it. For you, like for me, Varsity Cup was the creme de la creme. Like if I could get. Like, if you played Varsity Cup, you're already a North Caucasian. Like, you just, well done. Like, at the time, it was just like, Varsity Cup, you are one of the greats.
Hey, man, we
shout out to Varsity Cup.
So, like, honestly. So, for me, rugby was never a career thing. It was just more bragging rights more than anything.
Fair.
And I played Academy Week in my matric year. And thankfully, to that, I got opportunity to UJ to get a 40% bursary, which I needed to help pay for the fees.
Fair.
And so I didn't know what to study for most of my grade 11 and matric year, and then I constantly was changing. I was like, should I do engineering? No. Architecture? I'm not really creative like that. I'm more a numbers guy. Okay. And then I saw an app called Flappy Bird, and I saw that that was the. I saw an article about someone that sold it for $1 billion. I said they sold the most basic game for something like close to $1 billion. Said, unbelievable. I have to create the next best app. That's my way through. That's my breakthrough. I'm going to create the next best app. And then I decided to study IT. Went into UJ, and that inspired me. And then
That's why you have two phones.
Oh no, you got two phones.
No, what's in the bag, bro? What's in the bag?
We'll get there.
Yeah,
I just saw one to us two phones, but it's because I know why.
Yeah, I'll break it down.
Please, because that whole narrative can go one or two ways.
Quite literally.
Literally, yeah.
But yeah, so that's how I guess professional rugby started for me. I went to UJ, studied IT, and then I played Young Guns at UJ at the time.
Yeah.
Because Joey came in and he watched one of the games and he brought me in on a trial period at the Lions. And for me, I remember walking there and you see all these high school legends in your age group.
Yeah.
SA schools, all these guys who played Craven Week, SA schools. And you're now in the team amongst them. And I thought to myself, just don't get left behind. Don't mess up. That was a big thing for me. And I remember one of the first things we did was run a yo-yo.
Oh, yeah.
And I think that's, I guess, was my first good impression because we ran a yo-yo and they had done pre-season for, I think, 3 months at the time.
Oh, you were
and I got there and we were already in our season.
Yeah, you were rugby fit already.
In our season, and I got there and I ran one of the better times as a forward. And I think it just left a good impression. For there, I fought for my life every training session. It just made everything because I felt like, you know what? No guys ever played provincially either, forget Varsity Cup. I'm at the Lions, you know what I'm saying? So,
literally like the Vincent TSHITUKA.
Maybe think of all the brothers, So
the TSHITUKA stand or something.
No, actually, bro, I think that's the thing is that the reality is that it's not even about me. I opened the door. I opened the door.
You represent bigger than you, right?
Yeah,
you always say that.
It's not just about Northcote Flip. There's Rand Park, there's Ford, there's all those, like a lot of the schools that play in that league.
Yeah.
For a lot of the kids, it's like, rugby isn't really it's a sport I play for fun and I love it, but it's not a career.
It's not something,
make a career out of it. At least that's what I thought.
Yes.
And I think what I was blessed enough to have the opportunity to do was open the door for everybody else. Because now I go back to Northcliffe and kids aspire, and it's a completely different environment, and I love it. For me, there's an ambition to be like, I want to go pro. I actually want to go pro. Versus I couldn't I couldn't say that when
No,
I
you
was
couldn't.
in school. I
No.
couldn't be like,
They
I
would
want
have
to
loved.
be
They'd be like,
professional.
yeah, get
They'd
out.
be
Yeah,
like,
get
come
out.
on,
Yeah.
come on. I couldn't say
So
it out
you've
loud.
made dreams possible,
So you know
brother,
what I'm
for
saying?
people.
So I think
Yeah.
that is what I love about it.
Play to
Like,
inspire.
But
I
love
play
that,
to
man.
perspire sometimes. But
So you say you open the door not only like for those schools around you, but I think also, do you think Manu's younger than you, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So do you think he looks at you and like, hold on, now he's doing something about something?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna-
yeah.
did he follow you? Followed
Did he
you in
follow-
there?
Definitely, I think you must understand. Manu's his first love, let me rather say, was athletics. He didn't want to There was a time that he was playing really well. He actually got invited to play one in the. He got called in to play in the under 16. I think on Chrome at the time he was in the squad there,
Brilliant.
and he had to he left it and he quit and he didn't want to do it because he had a massive love and ambition to be an athletic runner, and he did 400, 100, and 200 at Northcliffe, but 400 was his main thing.
Okay.
And he wanted that was his ambition. He got a scholarship to go to the States as well. So that was
Yeah,
also an option. So
whereabouts?
like he was that was his first love, and I think me playing and actually seeing that, hey, this is something like, getting my first junior deal,
Yeah.
and seeing that you can actually you can materialize this.
It's not as far-fetched as you think.
It's not as far-fetched as you think. And
Yeah.
then all of a sudden, I think for him that probably helped him, I guess, to be like, you know what, maybe I can do this, instead of go for the athletics. But yeah, he definitely, athletics was his first love.
Okay, and then here's my thing, because it's always been hella weird to me. When was it? I think it was a year ago, 2 years ago. You guys play against each other just before he came to. What's that like?
How's it playing against your blood, bro?
because-
Guys that in the same hallway, you guys hit each other with pillowcases and you got
Alice.
hidings by your paw at the same time.
Because all
What's
I'm
it
thinking
like
is that-
running?
Actually.
You don't. If you want to share, you can. Did he line everyone up and say,
No, but like not only like we used to fight a lot as brothers, and I think naturally there's 4 of us, so especially when we were younger. So when we were very young, that's when like as we got older, like in our teens, it kind of fell off. But when we were really young, we used to go at each other quite a bit. And my father was always big on respect. Like I respect Nazvik, Manu respects me, and Kevin respects Manu. Like there's a
line.
of authority. if
of
that
course,
makes sense.
bro, yeah.
So like if Nazvik does something to
if
me,
your dad-
I can't fight with Nazvik. I've got to go to my dad, and my dad will deal with Nazvik.
Yes. So it's
But
like a chain of.
But
yeah.
sometimes
Chain of
in the
command,
moment,
bro.
it's just like, bro, let's go for it. So now I fight with Nazvik, and then I get a hiding for my dad for fighting. Like it's just like you gotta. There's respect in the household, and I think so we used to go at each other all the time. But we were just outside of just fighting, we were competitive. So just stepping against it, like in everything, everything was it.
Yeah.
Like specifically
that makes
FIFA.
sense,
That was
Makes
our
sense.
thing. Like FIFA was the one of the biggest bragging rights at home. Like we
Okay.
would go hours and hours and end. But we were competitive about anything that we could compete against. If we would play, we would see who would win at rock paper scissors, cards, anything. You call it. If
You
there's
must
a
take
Yeah.
him on. You must take
Like
him
these
on.
are the kind of dudes they get hella personal. Like when you drop a +4 in Uno.
like
kind of thing. Like it's-
like
That's
Yeah.
fine. Outside.
Yeah,
It's
fine,
fine.
yes.
It was
Monopoly
real.
outside.
Like
Yes.
we would
Yeah.
we would play like let's play cards for money. We'd play for $5, and everybody put $5, and whoever wins takes it. Like
Takes it all.
We would be competitive.
Yeah.
So
If
play
I ended up,
against each other.
you play Monopoly and I ended up on one of your properties, pay up.
Yeah,
Like,
pay, and you must pay
promise you,
now.
it
That's
got real.
crazy.
And if
And
you don't
like-
pay, you pay with your teeth.
Not
Doesn't
that
matter.
deep.
That's
Not
a
that
different. That's a
deep.
different. Sorry. That's my other
I don't
job.
know,
That's
that's not me.
That's the
me.
debt collecting job that I did. Sorry.
But again, like, Vince, so back to what I was asking, it's more so like, I know for me, right, you and I are brothers,
Yeah.
and we play, and I'm Manu, oh no, I'm coming for you, bro.
Yeah.
I'm
So
trying
you
to,
guys
like,
find each
I'm-
other and
My
you
thing
want
is, I'm trying to see you around the corner. It's for bragging rights, and it's all love. Like, I'll dap you up before we
Yeah.
play. I'm like, hey, no, mom told me that we're all going to dinner later. Okay, cool, I'm gonna see you there. Bet. Oh no, we step. I'm
once you're
and I'm
there.
telling you too.
No,
We're in
for
a
sure.
line
I
out, and
think-
I'm talking that smack.
No, I think we aren't. That's one thing we aren't big talkers. I think I can speak for me and him. There was a time at the Lions where he was on that. He was on that smoke.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
like for the most part, I don't think he's like I'm a doer. Like at least
Action.
I speak for myself. Like I'm a doer. Like I don't think I'm a big talker on
Yes,
the field.
yes.
Off the field, you can talk for
Oh, no,
hours.
no,
but
100.
That's right. We can go over this
Literally.
podcast for 7 hours if we want. We've got him.
Vince, bro, you not hearing me, brother. Yes,
Yeah.
your actions can speak, but I still want all the smoke.
But
If
yeah,
I'm playing against my
100%.
brother, I
So
want
think
all
for
of it.
me, I knew it was coming. 'Cause
Yes.
Before we even played against each other, at the time at the Lions, we both played 7. So it was already like, there was
Yeah.
already an environment of, hey, the coaches are like, listen, take him out. And the other coach comes to me, hey, take him out. If that makes sense. So, and that happens. And it happens now, it's even more so when you're on the opposite side, when you're on opposite teams. Then you really go at each other even more so, because now it's like, you know what? We really aren't on the same team. Like, it's really me versus you. So,
It just came into my head now. There's a game. You were coming back from injury. You were on the bench. And he was sizzling. He was on fire. I think he scored Sharks versus Lions, and then he scores. How difficult is it for you to not celebrate because it's love, it's your brother, but it's also your team now that he's, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like it was always weird, because even outside of, like, it's the one time I was injured, and now I'm watching a Sharks Lions game. I think everybody's like, who do you want to win? I'm like, the Sharks, without a doubt.
Yes.
But do I want him to play well? Absolutely.
Of course you do.
So
I think
that's how I always thought. I'm like, I hope you have a great game, but I hope you lose too. Yes. Like, lose, but have a great game.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Go do your thing. Go do your thing, big fella. But hey,
he wants the man of the match. You want to get man of the match for the losing team.
Yeah, like in your team, be like, oh, Manu, you were great today, but we lost. If that makes sense. So
100%.
That's how I saw it. And I think for me, even when I played against him, like, I'd be like, when it's me versus you, I want to nudge you.
Yes.
But outside of that, bro, I want you to have a great game. I think there will never be anything that separates that is good.
Because you want nothing but the best
for him. So I think for me, that was everything. And when we played against each other, it's like, when you meet each other, it's all the smoke, because we know. I know it's not just between me and him. That's the thing, is that now it's coaches. His coaches. It's my coaches. I've worked with that coach. It's everybody. It's a whole system.
Because how crazy is it for, like, you must just, like, Vince, you've been smacking people around the corner, then Manu runs, and it's one of those where you ride attack. The coach is like, oh, okay.
No,
so he doesn't.
No,
oh,
bro, you know who's actually was on my case about it? JP.
Oh, JP.
JP was like, bro, he's scared. That's the better TSHITUKA. He always say all the time. So they'll round me up.
Bro, but he's good. JP is good at that. We had him on that first show, and he's telling us like how he got beast up for, like, got him mad, but he always knew when to stop. And that's what makes him a good coach, by the way. Like, I think he really knows how to. He'll call you out, but he'll also not leave you.
No.
There'll always be a way to improve, and like.
It's so, no, you know what it is? It's one of those, it's like, take from whatever statement I give you right now what you want. I'm just saying. And then you walk away.
And you leave it in the room. You leave it there, and like, you do with it what you want.
Cheers a plate. You can choose to eat it or not, and then walk away.
Yeah, honestly.
Okay, no, that's hella dope that you guys at least have that rivalry as brothers and stuff like that. And
does your brother also have a statue like that? Sorry, I'm gonna.
No, actually not. Can I tell you why I got? Let me give you the.
Tell me, bro.
Please.
So why I got the statue is that I used to lose everything as a kid. Like,
okay,
there you go. Just so you can see it.
But you have many, hey? You don't just have one.
Yeah, there's been a couple throughout the years, but I'm a loyal type of guy. So when I wear you until I feel like you've done your time, and then we switch it out. So I'm a loyal guy, you know what I'm saying? So
I like the leather. My opa made leather, and then I've recently, about the past year, like, I make my own, like, leather stuff.
Lekker.
So but I'm just learning out.
Maybe we can design something
Vince,
afterwards.
bro,
You never know.
I'll put a little GG stamp on it.
Hey,
but you can buy it off me, bro.
I know, 100%. We can do a thing or two. So I think the story behind it.
So you decided to pack everything into the bag.
I lost everything as a kid. Like, I was the type of kid that would go play soccer after school, come back without my school shoes.
Yeah.
Now, like, we at home, wear your school shoes. I left at school. My mom, I'd lose blazers, I'd lose jerseys. I was that child. So what happened was, when I had phones and keys and stuff, I used to lose phones. I remember the one time, I don't know if you guys did this back in the days, but there was Musica, Look and Listen, PlayStation there.
Yes.
I'd go to the mall, I'd be like, listen, I'm just going to the mall to go play some PlayStation. I didn't have one at home, so I want to play PlayStation. And I went to the mall, and my mom put money together to get me a phone. I went to the mall, played PlayStation. I can't remember who I was playing against some random guys, played PlayStation alone as well. I put my phone on the counter, and I played PlayStation. When it was time to leave, I left.
Left the
phone behind. That's crazy.
Then I get back, the phone's gone. And I remember, like, then after that situation, my mom was just like, you know what, get a bag. Put everything in the
Put
bag.
in checkers.
And like, the very first bag I got for my birthday, she actually got me for my birthday.
Okay.
And she also got me this one for my birthday as well. So it's kind of a tradition. But like, my very first bag I got was for my birthday, and it was an Adidas satchel.
Yeah.
And I rocked it for years, and people used to give me gears all the time. And you know what, I used to be like, you know what, I don't mind. For me, it's practical.
And
you know what?
Sense,
I think they're jealous, bro.
And it was before it was in fashion. Now it's in fashion, so everybody's doing it. But like, when I started doing it.
So you telling me that you're the forefather of that? Like
all I'm saying is that I was there,
bro. At Northcliffe, he pays the way.
before.
Yeah, he pays the
it
way,
was a
bro.
thing.
He's here.
Well, can I tell you? Just gonna throw it in. I tell my missus all the time. She doesn't believe me, but then I show the pictures. It's like I was, when Crocs wasn't a thing, I wore Crocs. I'm just saying, like,
Still not a thing.
Can I tell you, they were they were.
You know the fact.
You don't have to be a fan. I don't wear Crocs now.
Okay.
Fairness, I don't wear Crocs now, but before Crocs were a thing, I wore Crocs, and bro, can I tell you, they were luminous green.
Okay. Great.
Adidas Crocs.
Okay.
Like they were, yes. Wow, man, like
With the
people
bag.
used to give me gears. And you know what? I was proud. I did not change until I wore them until they were gone. And then when I had to say my goodbyes, I actually have an in my archives. Like, I posted it.
Speaking of that,
I posted an Instagram post. I was just like, listen,
wait, just pause.
it's in my archives.
We know that's in the archives, but there's other things. There's other things.
Just real quick.
There's a video that's got sent to us, bro.
5 seconds.
We gotta
we
put
need
it
you
up.
to explain this to us, sir. So just have a look, press play, Jeej. What was going on over here, bro?
He knows it. He's seen
You
it
know
enough.
what the crazy thing is?
Can you still dance like that?
Okay.
That's my question.
This is crazy because
And we're gonna share it.
You guys are actually crazy because that was not on my profile at all. I went to my archives the other day and I was like, bro, I can't believe it's still here. So I'm like, I have to download to send it to my brother.
Yeah.
So I unarchived it just for that purpose. So the fact that you guys find it is
that is
absolutely insane.
Got him.
So
But,
just tell
No, so
Five
we're gonna
real
put
quick.
that up. I mean, if you say no in your mind, we're still gonna put it up.
Just
I
for
think it's
5 bucks, please explain to me. Are you a TikTok dance kind of guy? Like,
no,
what's your?
bro, actually
It's a
not anymore.
phase,
But can I tell you,
bro.
back in the day,
Yes.
bro, if TikTok was a
Was like
thing back in the day, I would have been
You would have been Metro booming.
pumping it.
Oh.
Metro.
I promise you. I think,
Yeah.
but back, I was part of a dance group called Fusion X. Me, myself, all my brothers.
Oh no! Don't tell
Fusion
me.
X.
Wait! Don't tell me.
Now
you
we'll
guys
find
were-
it. We'll find it. We're gonna
like
find it.
Jay
We'll play.
Scott.
I'm telling you, competitions, school. We
No.
did the talent shows at school, church competitions. We were at it
Hold on
like
now.
we
Oh,
were
wow.
part of a.
So were you the like a big baggy jeans, the bathing ape hoodies, the
Now we actually we went out of the big. We were, I don't know if you guys know the Jabberwockies though. That
Jab-
was
yep,
that,
yep,
that
yep,
was
yep,
our inspiration, our biggest inspiration. We did like, bro. We did. I promise you, talent shows at school, church
Dope.
competitions, anything that we could compete.
And
We
win
did.
it.
So
makes a lot of.
You
we
won.
actually won at all the church competitions we did. We won at school.
They were the most
This is the same
intimidating. They were the
dude.
most intimidating men.
So
That's
listen
why.
to this. This is the same dude. This
Yeah.
is all making so much sense.
When
It's
he
the
scores
same
tries.
dude same dude that when you score tries you went through back when you had the whole you scored tries, you had the cool handshakes. I was like, all right, cool, he's got some swag about him. And then you hit one of the cleanest Dougies. And I was big mad because when you did that, it's like you were limping 3 seconds ago. All of a sudden,
No, that was good, but I see where the roots are.
yeah.
Sorry for throwing you under the bus,
No,
bro, but we're gonna
bro.
do it. I think
No.
you are proud of it, like anything you wear it, and it's
Yeah,
it is
for
what
sure,
it is.
for
That's
sure.
it.
And that makes you who you are. That's why you're here.
Bro, I love that part of my life. I think, well, we did anything to like we had a group of friends and we had a group called Fusion X, and we just communicated on that, and we did everything together at the time, and dancing was a big part
That's
of that.
so dope.
So that was it was a good time of our lives. I think it's so funny because I actually was having a conversation the other day. I was just like, what would Vincent look like without rugby? And
Okay.
it's interesting because I was always an outdoor person. I'm not an office guy. I love people. I love doing things with people. And but I tried everything. I promise you, if I didn't have rugby, I would have tried everything because at some point we had a YouTube channel. You won't find it, but at some point
We'll
I
definitely
hope
gotta
not.
find it. We gotta find it.
Yeah, we'll definitely find it.
We had a
Oh, yeah.
YouTube channel, and my brother Nazwick spearheaded that, and it was called the Gentleman's Club, and we did like challenges and stuff.
Find it, bro.
We'll
did-
definitely find it.
We did YouTube, like we went out at a random day, on a random day at Forwards Farmers Market, we had girls rate us, rate us, and we all like.
Like
Like,
one
like-
brother, is it like one brother?
Like
full?
I promise you, we all came. We went out one day, just like, you know what? Let's do a video. We're like, okay, who actually think who's the better looking
On a
guy
scale
here?
of 1 to
Out of
10.
the
And then we
four
literally
brothers,
we'd stand
everything's
in
a
the line, and
competition.
we had a book, and girls would be like, look, name, rates, name, and it was a funny, like we did everything.
crazy.
I did YouTube, I did that. We walked, we walked to Mall of Africa on a random Saturday one day. We had, it had just opened up and it was one of those things like we bored, we don't have anything to do.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, listen, there's Mall of Africa, guys, we've never been there. They're like, yeah, but it's far. And I'm like, oh, let's walk. We have time. We don't have anything to do. And we just decided to walk to Mall of Africa. It took us like 6 hours. We went on live and we filmed. We took pictures. We filmed it, and it was a good time. And at some point, I actually told the guys, listen, guys, I have a great idea. Let's get more traction than I thought. Let's walk for a living. So my idea was
walk for life. There is something like that already.
The thing is that all of these ideas came like as I started, getting my creative bag. Like rugby started kicking off. Now I'm just like, rugby is a very like, I don't want to be seen like my head's all over the place. And then I just kind of stepped away from everything else and I made rugby my priority. But like, what happened was there was a gentleman's club that we were doing at the time. Then we walked and it got to action. I said, listen, I think it's not a bad idea. So the next thing is, before I brought this idea up, I said, let's walk to Pretoria, from Joburg to Pretoria. And it was crazy. We started at 6 in the morning.
Yeah. And where did you find a route, or you went like next to the
highway?
We
found a route. On Google Maps. We're like, okay, you can put the walking option. Yeah. We found a route and like, let's go for it. And we left at 6, got there at 6. So it was 12 hours walking to Pretoria. And the crazy thing is that, when you start, it's always like a buzz and everybody's chatting. And then it's like 3-4 hours in, nobody's talking. No. It's dreadful. There's guys 200 meters in front. There's guys in the middle. I was one of those guys who was just, I just want, like, at some point at 4 hours, and we're just like, are we still doing this? Let's just make sure we're all on the same page. Are we still doing this?
At that point, Uber.
Like, there's no cash for Uber. All we had money was for the train to get back. That's all we got. All we said we were going to get there, jump on the train, get back. So literally, what happened was, there was all these ideas, and I can tell you now, like, my idea was, I said, we walked to Pretoria, we survived. Let's do this for a living. I said, listen, guys, we can open a GoFundMe page. This is my idea. Open a GoFundMe. We choose a cause. Right?
You were just ahead of everything. Right? You were just a little ahead. He was a little ahead of everything. If you think about, like, now there's guys cycling from China to, to Europe.
Literally.
Doing this, and then everything that's not been done, there's guys that do it. You were just a little ahead of it, bro.
That was the plan, bro. It was we're gonna walk for a living. So my idea was we're gonna do a walk from Joburg to Sun City, and we're gonna pack out a route, open a GoFundMe page. There's actually a
oh my goodness, the Gentleman's Club. Okay.
No, did you find it? Is it still out? Is it still there?
No, it's still other.
Yes.
Yeah.
The fact that you found it.
We've got
our church. This is our church.
That's not real.
Yeah, good days, good times.
Walk for life.
But my parents to walk to Sun City, start a GoFundMe page, and but we don't just choose a cause, because we don't just want to walk in vain.
We don't walk for nothing. No.
Choose a cause, and I think it was because I'm a sucker for kids. It was so for me it was between that, and then there was obviously walk for women that have been raped or anything of the sort. So those were 2 options at the time that we rounded off to. And then the idea was to walk to Sun City, open a GoFundMe, go on live throughout this whole thing for about, let's call it 6 to 8 hours a day. And everybody can come on side and you can donate any amount, $10, $20, whatever you want. And then the idea is that if we get 100 people, if we get 100,000 people to donate 10 rand, we've got $1 million. If we get 10,000 people to donate $100, we've got $1 million. Then we take half of it to the charity, half of it. It's good money, it's good cheese. So then,
you can't give all of it. You can't give all of it. You're not working for nothing, like you said, bro.
And then, and then at the end of the day, like, bro, it's a good cause.
Yeah.
And we none of us are working. It's like, listen, we're making good money. We're all broke, so it's just like, it's good money as well. So then, like rugby, as I said, rugby kicked off, and everybody was like, you crazy, but then I was the engine of the idea. Yes. And then obviously with rugby and everything going well, I was just like, you know what? Let me put that on the back burner. But I would have tried everything.
Just
if it wasn't for
everything,
rugby. I would have taught in Korea, worked on yachts. I would have tried it. I was gonna go for everything.
You seem like that. You seem
And
like
now,
your spirit is that
now
free,
he's playing rugby. You're married.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
Future plans, bro. Married. You've not been married too long.
No.
I didn't get the invite, but I did understand it.
Hey, man, shout out to first and foremost, shout out to your wife, your beautiful wife.
Honestly,
She's Tswana.
Tswana.
Yeah. What
What
native language is it? Is it? This is Tswana. Same WhatsApp group outside, and this is what. Hold on now.
Come on. I need more from you. What native language do you speak?
Hold on. Let me explain myself. I know I gotta put this. Hold on.
I get it from an American.
No, but pause. Hold on.
African?
Okay, hold on. Hey, let me cook real quick. Here's my thing. So, and I'm in KwaZulu Natal.
Sure.
We're very we are the best out of the Nguni native. That's how we feel as Zulu people, right? So outside of Zulu, Xhosa, because we borrow a lot from each other, and a little bit of Venda, if I'm not mistaken. Outside of those three, once you go inland, that's what it sounds like to me, right? So forgive me for not knowing.
But it's just big for me, my G. As a South African, it's like, imagine you're coming to me and you're like, I'm Zulu. I'm like, yeah, so what language do you speak?
Damn.
It looks kind of crazy.
Humble apologies. Humble apologies to anybody, because when you say it like that, that should be okay. So, I'm sorry, back to the fact. So she's Tswana, and I saw you guys had a beautiful, there's a couple of pictures on your Instagram.
Very traditional.
Beautiful traditional wedding. What was that like for you?
No, it was. I think for me, more than anything, it was the best part about it. Is it felt like families were honored. If that makes sense. I think for me, that's the biggest part, is that you. Marriage is it's a long-term game, and you need everybody on your team, as many team members as you can get on board. You want on board, and I think for me, obviously it's between her and I, but we're both very family oriented people, and to get to see the two coming together on that day was everything. It was beautiful, and it was everything. And honestly, she's been a massive spearhead in my life, as per se. Like I was, as you mentioned, I was a very much free-spirited person. It's all great, I still am, but I think to a certain extent you need a bit of control, you need a bit of direction.
We spoke about this long ago too, about the right people pushing you, and that's your why, and that's also
absolutely
she's part of you. So I mean, it's amazing that I've seen both Vinces,
and
I definitely where you're heading and where you're going at is amazing.
Absolutely, I think she's
family and family, family of your own, and ideas and talks. I know. I had to because now she's listening.
No, but listen, I think fortunately, communication is a big part of relationship. Everybody out there take notes. But I will say that we're on the same page about kids and everything. Like, listen, I do want kids. I had 3 brothers, so you can understand that I don't just want one child.
It's about what I'm saying? Timing,
it's about timing. I think for me, more than anything, we're in the process of planning our white wedding now, so it's happening later this year. And
shout out to it. Hey, you might get an invite.
What did you say?
You might get an invite.
I'm getting invite.
I'm just right. Hey.
Oh, man.
Sure.
So that's a gracious note. It's all good. Hey, it's all good, bro. We just have.
I understand.
So I think we're in that process right now.
Yeah.
And it's always a reflective part of, from the moment we met to now. It's we spend a lot of time reflecting, just how we have both changed as characters and people over the past 2.5, 3 years. And I think, I look at myself back then. Humans are so good at lying to yourselves. I think that's it's a big part of me. Just keep a close relationship with God, because He'll check you.
Yes,
you don't check yourself. That's for sure. And I think at the time when I met her, everybody. You think you're this great guy, and I look back and I was like, I was actually pretty average, if I'm being honest. But I think with the help of her, and I just get intimacy in my relationship with God, I can actually look and I can see the changes that have occurred over the
100%.
years. And not just changed as a person, but I've also just matured, and I've learned to love people and understand people better. And I think, kudos to her. She's been a big pillar in that
Especially
regard.
because
And
you can share your thoughts. And you're like, if you like people, and like usually if you're on your own, you don't like, you're like, I wish I could. There's nobody to talk to. Now you talk, and like you bounce from ideas to thoughts.
It's almost like you have a soundboard, like someone that's there, someone you know's on your team, but you can also kind of throw something out there and
keeps
chill.
you in check, man. Tells you when you're
for sure. We don't always agree.
No.
She's
you never
definitely
will,
say I'm more stubborn than she is, but listen, she's right up there with me.
It's like neck and neck. Yeah, this ain't
she's right up there with me, but I think we definitely are. You know, we do keep each other in check, and we do hold each other accountable to, I believe, good standards.
Yeah, not complaining, just explaining. What did you say?
That's it. Any quick fire questions for?
Quick fire questions.
Let's go for it.
Okay, prison meal right now. Last meal, bang.
Last meal.
Oh
yeah, last meal, man. But that's what you. That's
But it's the
last meal.
It can't just be.
No, you've got, like, let's say this table, it's a tray coming at you right now.
It's a tray.
Yeah,
I was about to go with
you
the
can
course
eat,
meal.
man.
Like, okay, well.
You can eat, so it's coming, but you've got
So
the guy's taking the order, and he's got 30
is there mains,
seconds.
is there dessert, is it just...
Bro, it's your last meal. You get what you want.
Whatever
Okay,
you
I
want.
get what I want. Listen, I think just to add variety to it, I wasn't always a big seafood fan, but I'd start with something sushi, perhaps something in the seafood end of things for starters.
I rock with sushi. Yep.
Right, I'm a lover of all things meat, and I'm a lover of all things meat. So the main was definitely going to be on that side of life. I'm a big fan of ribs, so I'm thinking like a kg or 1.2 kgs of just like a rack of ribs.
From Spur.
Spur.
Right,
Listen, don't sleep on Spur.
Please don't say like your brother
Spur
now. Your brother goes,
unbelievably
Spur
good. Like
is the only player.
I'm telling
Spur, if
you,
you're listening.
Listen, don't sleep. If anybody has not
been,
go. You won't be disappointed. Quality, good,
everything,
value for money.
Good for
Listen,
your kids can go.
but
anything you want.
I'm a lover of Spur. I started there. I'm still there. You know, I'm still there.
Loyal to the game.
But ribs.
Yep.
And I'd have to stick with Malva pudding with a little bit of custard and ice cream in there as well for dessert. I think for me, I would be happy to, if that's my last meal, I'm going away a good man. I'm going away a happy man.
Drink of choice.
Drink of choice. Probably a spark. Passion fruit lemonade. Passion fruit lemonade. I think I'd have a passion fruit lemonade.
Yeah.
To finish, but a milkshake.
To start.
Bar one milkshake.
Bar one, okay.
Or salted caramel. You decide. I'll give it.
Kind of guy,
You're about that Five Guys Oreo chocolate. Oh, guys.
Listen, I'm telling you, but a milkshake.
Yeah.
With the meal, then just to flush it down the passion fruit lemonade.
You can see this guy.
Yeah.
Eats,
No.
That was a quick fire.
Quick fire
question.
We got taken through the whole process. There's been thought put into this. It's not a guess. It's not a thumbs up.
Yeah.
If Vincent TSHITUKA had a superpower, what would it be?
This is a tough one. I'd like to say, only if I can control it on my terms, but to read minds.
No, but you can.
Yes, it's yours.
You can turn it on how you want.
If you read minds, you gotta. It's always online, so you always got. I don't wanna.
No.
Don't
So
let that get scary.
You gotta
People
board.
are
You can
crazy.
switch it
But
on.
like, if I want to know, then I can turn it on.
That's
I'm listening.
That's great.
I'll do that. That'll be me.
What's
That'll
that
be me.
X-Men? Dr. Xavier?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
That'll be me.
Minus the wheelchair, bro.
But damn, man.
Yeah, minus the wheelchair. Yeah.
What else would I? These are supposed to be rapid
Quick
fire
fire questions.
Jeepers.
Number of kids you want?
3 or 4.
Favorite color?
Blue.
Best car you like? Your favorite car? No, we've got one car you can.
One car. I'm a Jeep Wrangler type of guy, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
I've always loved the Jeep. I just like the fact
Well,
that
yeah,
it's
guy
versatile.
and me
You
goes
can
like
take-
this.
I'm like,
like
it's just
running parts.
it's like it's just so versatile.
Yeah.
Like, if you had to go for second Ford Bucky, it's
Okay,
yeah, listen,
right
I'm-
up.
Judging
always
now,
right
if you
up
could
there.
read my thoughts.
But I think
Yeah.
I just like I love the Jeep Wrangler because it's just versatile. I can
Fair.
do whatever I want with it. I just for me, I think riding down the beach, there's no doors, the roof's off.
Yeah.
I'm blasting the music. There's a massive speaker in the back. I'm
bro.
blasting the music.
That's it.
And like life is good. There
Yeah.
you go.
Okay.
That
what
sounds like
is-
every day's a Friday in Durban anyway for you.
I've always wondered what is like on your playlist right now, music-wise.
Music wise.
Yeah.
If I'm being honest, I'm in my gospel bag right now.
Okay.
I'm in a gospel bag.
Yes, sir.
That's probably 70% of the music I listen to.
Okay.
But I've always just been an R&B type of guy, hip hop R&B type of guy.
Okay, who's your
That's,
R&B? R&B go to?
It's changed over the years. I must say, I can't say, but at some point, Chris Brown was always a big part of it.
Yeah.
At some point, yeah,
I was a huge Breezy fan, like when he was like, I'm chucking up the deuces. Like, yep.
Back then, that was Breezy. That's the hot. Yep. Rihanna, Breezy, that was me.
Before that,
so
crazy.
For me, that's.
Okay.
I was a Trey Songz fan at some point.
Oh, Trey Songz. I used to love Trey.
I was a Trey Songz fan at some point.
Remember when there was Trace? It was like
yes,
Trace
top 13.
Yeah, just music that was like on repeat. You'd hear the same song over and again.
Help me out. Trey Songz, man. I used to be that album.
I can't help you.
I'm not an album guy. I'm a song.
Okay, songs. That song he did with Nicki.
Can you hum it?
Oh, it's Mr. Steal Your Girl.
Oh, it's Mr. Bro, I actually did a dance thing to that.
There's a dance thing.
No.
You want it?
But listen,
we'll sing it.
Those days are behind me.
So, okay, Trey Songz. Hip hop wise.
Listen, you can't go wrong with Drake. Everybody loves
Sorry,
Drake.
that's that was awful for me. Sorry.
Yeah, well, I think
make no mistake.
You say that, but I know he's in your playlist. He's there. I know he's there. Whether you say it or not, I know he's there. You can love Kendrick all you want.
Has he been the
No. I said nothing about Kendrick. I said nothing about Kendrick. And I had no. He is 100% on my playlist. Hey, don't get it twisted. Hold on now.
Everybody that's bad about Drake.
No.
Go to their phone, you find Drake.
Hey. I got no beef with Drizzy. I think he's a beautiful, wonderful entertainer. It's great. But I just think sometimes like it's the same thing, man. It's like people like it's a little bit too much. I'm like, hold on, man. Let's see what's actually happening. Like you can't be that blind as to what's just happened with him, Kendrick, what he is in the game, all of that. Like,
say so, but I think like, I mean, I know we've spoken about it and whatever, but like, I think a lot of people just turn on this music. Okay, listen. Like, there's not a lot of people that actually like. Life is so busy at the moment, bro. Like, people ask me like, why aren't we doing stuff about this? I've got my own things in my life. Bro. I've got to get this done, get that done. We got to do this. Like, we don't get to doing the like things we complain about, and like that. That's hard to get involved in. Like, I mean, for people from here who's just listening to music and going, because that's also what media wants, right? I mean, that's what we want. 100%. We want guys listening and whatever. It's crazy how
I'm just saying, every Drake hater has Drake on.
He's been the highest topping.
I'm just saying, I know every Drake hater out there has Drake on their phone. That's crazy.
And the only thing is just right now what's happening with him and Kendrick. That's why he's not getting a lot.
Yeah.
Cool. No, mind you, if you ask me who I am, I'm a J. Cole fan. That's me.
Shout out to J. Cole.
Like, I'm a huge J. Cole fan.
We'll have him on next week.
Right. I wish I'd pass out. Money Trees is Kendrick.
Come on, brother.
I'm sorry.
Come on, bro.
Creating a scene.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I can't.
Yeah, it's all right.
J. Cole, he sings The Neighbors Think I'm Selling.
Yes, that one. Yes, that's a good song. Deja Vu from that album was tough. Yeah. Cheapest. There's so much J. Cole in my head right now.
That you don't know.
Cheapest. My Life, 21, a lot with 21 Savage. Yes. How many faking his streams?
I'm not going to win this battle, so with J. Cole, so let's go to the next
one. That's all good.
Anyway.
I think
quick fire questions. Well done. Any quick fire questions? Because every time we go into one, I love it.
It becomes
we can do a 10-hour thing.
Any other thing?
Superhero.
Woo.
Superhero. Yeah, Black Panther is cool for me. I'm
Wakanda forever. What's up? Yes, sir.
You listen, I can't say I want to be too many of it, but Black Panther, he's cool.
Yeah.
Cool dude.
Come on now.
I'll do it.
You don't want to go live in Wakanda?
I watched it.
Yeah.
Vibranium?
Forever.
Vibranium. Come
Boy,
on,
stop
bro.
playing with me.
That was so sweet.
T'Challa, Nick. Damn. Come on now. Come on now.
Yeah.
Huh?
Am I allowed there?
Woo. Woo.
Disney character. Mufasa.
You got a Mufasa.
Aaron. Yeah, that's
actually. Eric Pierre, that's Mufasa.
I'm out with that. That's tough. That's tough.
Once again,
Sure.
Sometimes I really know that. Like, I feel so good. I'm like, I'm
you're right up there. Yes.
And then sometimes I go,
I'm sorry. That's actually really cool. That's
Yeah.
we should.
Fun
Hey,
stuff.
please, can we get a picture and put Vince's face up?
Nah. There's no need. There
There's
is no need for that.
No, but Vince, thank you so much, brother, for taking time out to come chill with us, man. It's been
worries.
phenomenal. And the thing is,
Did you see how we avoided? I just want to say something. Did you see how it's how we avoided the what's in his bag again? Like,
oh no,
we
yeah,
just,
we
like,
still don't
spoke
know what's in the
about it,
bag.
like, that's all. Just finish us off.
Okay,
Vince.
what's in the bag?
Yes.
Usually, like what's like Vince has 10 things to go into the bag minus the
me,
9mm. He is licensed. No one. Tell us all about.
Generally, I try to keep what's in the bag the same.
Yes.
There's something for the lips. There's my wallet. There is identification.
Yes.
There is cologne.
Okay.
There is my missus put this in my bag.
Okay.
Just in case I get any judgment. There's this like face mist
a little
thing
mist.
that
Okay.
you spray on.
I thought it would be red wipes, but all right.
Like no.
Fresh.
Okay.
She put that. She put it in my bag. Car keys.
Yes.
And then a lot of the time, as people judge, they always ask me to hold their stuff. So there's always something of someone else's
That's in
my
there.
bag.
Okay,
And some
cool.
space for more. but
Yeah,
Shanice.
yeah. So
That's
that's
Shanice.
generally, if I have to say, and a little bit of cash.
say
Little
that.
Cash. Cash.
All right.
Cash can get you out
Okay.
of a few
Yeah,
things.
yeah.
No, all into a
That'll-
few
that'll
things.
be
Well
it.
done.
Rock with that, bro.
Yeah.
No, again, Vince, like, I just want to extend a huge thank you for taking time out to come speak to us, man. And the crazy thing is, like, Gigi, you know, we could carry on chopping it up.
Yeah.
I was gonna say we can. They like
Eventually,
usually we finish off with like talk us through the rugby
Yeah,
now. Where do you think the
bro.
weekend? I
I
think
got-
let's cut it. We've done really well. Like we've full up. Vince.
Yeah.
Thanks so much.
No,
We'll
yeah,
probably
man.
have you. I think maybe when we have your brother on, we'll bring
Yeah,
you with
please,
because
bro.
I don't know if your
Slide
brother
through.
can talk as much.
No, he's on.
He's on.
He's
Oh, yeah.
He's on
Okay.
live. Bring him on. Tell you he's a
Right.
great case.
He's on.
Bring him
But yeah, man, like, you know, and I think from Gigi, or more so myself, Gigi's still your teammate. I'm just the guy I'm just the guy who's at training once in a while. But yeah, just all the best for everything going forward, man. And you've been not only this season, but ever since you put a Sharks jump on, man, it's just been special to watch. You're a guy that came into the system not to cruise, not to be a number, but to make it better.
Yeah.
And every time you put a Sharks jump on, I know that you're giving it 100%. So as a spectator and as a fan, the fan in MJ is saying thank you so much and don't stop.
No,
And all the best with everything, my brother.
That's it. Just keep inspiring. Bro. I'm just gonna go on that because like you do, Vince.
Yeah.
Like when I play with him, and he's like, "Let's go, my G." Like I'm like,
Yeah.
"Okay, I must
Yeah.
keep up," you know. Like so,
Yeah.
yeah, bro. Just your actions and like, yeah, just keep being a good human being to everybody that I know, and you know, like, and everybody we don't know. So yeah, have a lucky one, bro. Thank you.
guys. Thank
Thanks.
you.
Appreciate
for
you, my
having me
brother.
here at this sick spot at the
La Collection.
La Collection.
Here we go.
Yes, sir.
Shout out,
All
baby.
right.
Thanks.
So everybody watching at home, thank you so much for your time. Appreciate it. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, all the good things, and we'll see you guys for the next episode. It's love. Gigi, bring your
Black
Come back,
and
bro.
white, unscripted.
Unscripted.
Black.
Thank you, guys.
It's black and it's white.
Black
Yes,
and
sir.
it's white.
Cool. Back.